All right, YouTube. Want to create a new wheeling group, wheeling channel, wheeling get together, more reality, not fantasy like you see most of these channels. Project, obviously, just sitting there like most people's projects. Live up in Georgetown, California. About 20 minutes from the famous Rubicon Jeep Trail. Uh, but like most of us, we can't call ARB air lockers and have them send us a locker. We can't call BFG tires and have them send us a tire, or build new chassis every single year, and wheeling 3 and 4 days a week. Just not reality. And you watch a lot of these guys, and it's entertainment to watch them because most of these guys couldn't crawl their way out of a wet paper bag, let alone call themselves wheelers. I mean, yeah, they're wheeling, and you know, I don't know. Not trying to bash nobody or anything like that, but it's just not reality, for the average guy. So I want to start a group, maybe get some tips and stuff from guys from the West Coast and Midwest to the East Coast and everywhere in between, and you know, more along the lines of this level of wheeling, like wrecking yard wheelers, where we got to go to the wrecking yard and get our parts, or make stuff from scratch to make it work, or take pieces off of one car and put on another car and make it work, and things like that. So this is my start of the channel, I guess, and hope to get many of you to follow along and uh, share some tips and tricks, and even put together some wheeling trips, and just enjoy wheeling, and more reality based though, not this fantasy land stuff. Yeah, it's entertainment, but at the same time, kind of sucks because guys like me and probably most of you out there will never experience that, you know, wheeling 3 days a week and calling up these companies, these big companies, axle, tire, chassis companies, having stuff delivered at your door the very next day, or have these extravagant shops to build stuff. Well, I have a little project working on, Toyota based, and this is my front room table right now. I'm watching the football game. Got a little fire going right now, but so we got here is a Toyota chain driven case. Um, Put it in here because it's obviously snowing outside right now, and can't work out in the snow and it's cold. So I put a cardboard down on the table, and then pile of parts over on this table. Uh, Marlin dual cases, 4.7 gear set in there. Uh, New trans mounts, breathers. Got the triple stick set up, ball joints, Marac, uh, SPC upper control arms in there, factory Toyota lower ball joints. Yeah, it's IFS still. I haven't done the straight axle on it. Triple stick things right there. It's got a front air locker and rear electric locker. A 3-inch lift on 35s. We'll be putting 37s on it. But this is my little project that I have, and along with me through the whole project from the beginning stages to wherever it takes, and hopefully a lot of you guys join in and share your thoughts and comments, and little tips and tricks that you may have, or places to go wheeling in California, even in Nevada or Texas, or you know yeah, you may have to plan for those kind of trips, but still be cool to get together with a group of people that you know do the same kind of wheeling. I love rock crawling, love snow wheeling. But New project. It's been saving for like 2 years just to get the parts that are, you know, that are have been gotten for the project. Um, I do have a Nissan Xterra SUV that gonna turn into the snow rig, but right now, gonna get this project going and finished up, and uh, buddy of mine and myself are gonna enjoy it and have fun and go wheeling, man. And like I said, it's just more of a reality based channel, I guess you would say. This is the beginning of it, very first video. So obviously, I'm new to doing the whole recording and posting and all that stuff. But yeah, man, love to hear from you guys. Love to see where this goes, and you know, make some new friends and learn some new stuff that I don't know, like little secrets and tips and tricks and cool places to go wheeling. You know, we all love to go wheeling. I'm pretty lucky. I live by the Rubicon, like 20 minutes up the road from me, so it's fairly easy to access. Right now, I got a lot of snow up there, and 35s, you can get up there, low gear, lock front and rear, aired way down. You know, most people think snow wheeling's airing down at 15, psi, but you're not snow wheeling. Starting pressure is usually like 5 pounds up here. You know, the good old Sierra cement that packs real well. You can air way down. As long as you're going slow, you can go everywhere you want. You know, anywhere in between. You know, as long as you go slow, not using the gas pedal, use your gear reduction. You know, you could pretty much go where you want. Anyways, little entry. You know, first, like I said, first video that I've recorded. Um, and there'll be many more to come through this process. I'm gonna try and get this case split apart. I got to change the input shafts on it, split the back case apart, um, loosening all these bolts here. I'm gonna get all these bolts, taking them off, undo this main bolt. There's a C clip inside there. This has to come off. I gotta pull this off, cut the shift rail so that way these shift rails can go independently of each other with a triple stick. So that way it can be a two-wheel drive low. Um, Obviously, I got a little work to do, clean up the case a little bit, but my main objective was to get it in here, get this apart, tear apart the back half, get both cases put together, and enjoy the fire where I can, watch a little game. You know, got a regular 9 to 5 job. I don't get to sit in the shop all day long and make magic happen. I would love to. Got the seats are over there, but yeah, just a really cool project, man. I'm sure a lot of you guys are on the same level. You know, you got to work real hard and up your money to buy parts, and or even a lot of times search at a wrecking yard and get parts that you take from one vehicle and modify it to fit yours. You know, whether it be the Chevy spring swap, or if you're using a Wrangler spring or a Wagoneer spring, or even Ford spring some guys use on the Toyotas. Uh, the plan was on this thing was to get the gear reduction done first, make it go as slow as it possibly could, and then build from there. Was able to. It did come with a factory rear locker. Um, I got a buddy of mine in Sacramento, owns River City Differentials. His name is Sean, really good guy, and he did gear set 529s, and he happened to have a front air locker laying around for the IFS diff, and made me a pretty good deal and set up the gears, and got that done. So it does have a front air locker, and we'll have dual cases with the 4.7s in it in the middle case, the front case, I should say, the gear driven case versus chain driven. But yeah, it's gonna be on some 35s for now, and it will go up to a 37. And in the future, I would ultimately like to have all Toyota running gear on a 42-inch radial tire, even a 44-inch Mickey Thompson, the new one, the new radial 44 on a Toyota running gear. I know a lot of guys, you know, can't get away with the Toyota running gear. It's braking, and I've never really been a throttle jockey. Always thought finesse wheeling was, my style of driving, like going slow. Because I mainly wheel in the snow. I do some rock crawling because I am by the Rubicon, obviously. But it seems like in the snow, I know sometimes you need momentum, but for the most part, the slower you go, the further you can go. Yeah, it's kind of boring, but to some people. But the real snow wheelers, it's really technical. It's fun thing to do, and there's a lot of science behind it. Um, but yeah, so anyways, just like to get this going, man, and I'd mainly love to hear from you guys, man, and hear your stories, what you guys got going on, and projects you're building, and feel free to send me pictures, and where you're at, where you're located, and what kind of wheeling you like to do, and you know, uh, get this thing going. I like to get it to where there's a bunch of people and a cool group to where if somebody lived in Texas per se and wanted to come out here, they know they could come out here and have place to hang out, place to go wheeling, a spare room, for travels and stuff like that. Just wheeling buddies and families. I have two little girls. They're upstairs playing right now, but yeah, it's just I'm a single dad. It's just me and the girls. They're 8 and 10, and they love wheeling too. So it's kind of a family thing, but it's just not reality for me to you know. Let me call Dynatrack and have some 60s show up here tomorrow and PSC and get my full steering kit with orbital valves and rams and all the lines, and let me call BFG and get some 42 stickies delivered, and a race line, have them send me some brand new beadlocks. And it's just not reality, man. You gotta work real hard, and what little money's left over from the kids and bills you gotta save, and hopefully make do with what you want. Hopefully the wrecking yard can have the parts you want, but nonetheless, man, would like to see if we can get this put together and have some fun with it, and bring you guys along the way with the project, and little tips and tricks and things from everybody else around that's going through the same thing. Maybe make a little project a little easier for me, or maybe I'm doing something that you guys didn't see that could make a project easier for you. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put the phone down 1 second. Anyways, I'm not a video guy. My first video I've ever made, actually, as far as posting onto the net, where I was talking. Um, Put up a couple of wheeling videos before, a couple of boating videos, but it was just like kind of going live and putting it up there and see what people thought. But yeah, this was the start of a cool project. I want to bring you guys along with me. Would love for you guys to join in and comment and let me know what you guys think, or maybe some ideas that you guys have on your projects that made your project easier that could help me out on mine. And yeah, just go wheeling, man, have fun, and put rubber to rock or rubber to snow, and have the kids out and family out and just enjoy it, man, and show what good drivers can do with very little equipment. You see these people with these crazy rigs that once again can't crawl their way out of a white paper bag, but they got the best of the best, and obviously they've either worked really hard for it, or came into a position to where they were able to do those kind of things, and that's pretty rad. But it's not reality for guys like myself, and probably most of you guys out there that will see this, or maybe nobody will see it, and it'll just me talking to myself. But nonetheless, figured I'd give it a shot, post it up out there, and yeah, we're gonna call this new group Wrecking Yard Wheelers. I think that's how most of us are. Is go to Wrecking Yard and find parts and turn junk into gold and have a good time, man. And yeah, so go from there. Once again, man, my name's Eric, calling out of Northern California, or posting this video from Northern California. Snowing here, wishing I was out wheeling, and gotta hurry up and get this project done. But anyways, that's enough from me, and hope to hear from you guys, man. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you got to do, or however it works out. Let me know. I'm gonna be checking messages and hopefully getting some tips on how to make this thing a little better with more ingenuity than parts. But thank you guys for taking your time out of your day watching this, and have a blessed day. And posting up another video here probably tomorrow of getting the cases all the way apart, and the intricacies of the seat clip, and removing the tail shaft and the back case, and cutting the rails inside of here to where you can do the triple stick. I didn't want to cut holes in the cup holder, because here's the floorboard would be here, and instead of having multiple holes in the floorboard for the cases and the shifters, just having one set of shifters with 3 shifters there that can do rear dig. Obviously can't do a front dig because I don't have a rear disconnect. That would be cool to have, but kind of unnecessary for my type of project. But yeah, just gonna get this going, man, and hopefully you guys follow along with the journey and know what you guys think, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, and go from there. Take care, you guys.